guys, you know what time it is. We got 6 things you should know. And number 1 on our list is a happily ever after featuring former NBA star Dwayne Wade. So Ryan Bosch was down on one knee in front of his now fiancee Katie Ryan on Rosewood Miramar Beach in Southern California when the 3-time NBA champion accidentally photobombed the proposal. Now the series of Instagram photos show Wade taking a sunset stroll, then putting his hand on his heart in awe when he realized what he was witnessing.
So he then decided to join in on the couple's photo shoot. Wade responded to Bosch's Instagram post, quote, "It was dope to witness you guys love. I need y'all marriage to work. It's now on my conscience," end quote. Talk about a slam dunk ending to this fairy tale story. It's like, be still my heart.
Can you imagine getting a blessing from Dwayne Wade?
So I grew up in South Florida and I was a big Miami Heat fan. So Dwayne Wade's probably one of my 5 favorite athletes of all time. I would have proposed to Dwayne Wade. I'd be like, sorry, you're out of here.
I was going to say, maybe this will happen for your proposal, but Jeez. He kind of takes like the little spotlight off of Katie. Yeah. And he's taking all the spotlight, per usual.
Hopefully she feels all right about that. He'll have to try it again, maybe without Dwayne Wade there.
Yeah, maybe a little more private.
Did she say yes?
I hope. That's a great question.
I don't think we got the answer to that.
I don't know. I'll have to research.
Dwayne Wade said yes. So.
I will research it. All right, guys. And moving on, Charles Schwab conducted a survey and found 84% of respondents anticipate their quality of life in retirement will be better than that of their parents. So 4 out of 5 believe their quality of life in retirement will be better than that of their children.
Nearly 2/3, 65%, said they would rather spend their money on retirement than leave any inheritance for their children.
Oh, what was that?
That's funny. Just spend that money.
Honestly, though, they were like, yeah, my kids will just have to take care of themselves because this is all for my retirement. But really, though, I mean, you worked for that money your entire life. You should get to enjoy it. Your kids now have to work for theirs.
So my parents have been retired for like 20 years. They're living the good life. They're just out having a good time.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just having a great time.
They have a pool, right? They're just laying by the pool.
Spending that inheritance and just having a good time. So
drinking mimosas.
Probably, yeah.
All right, guys, and talking about the newer generations, Gen Z and millennials are more likely than boomers to say COVID-19 will impact their Halloween plans this year. But despite the pandemic, Halloween is coming, and according to data from Retail Me Not, Americans showing less interest in most types of Halloween candy this year, but chocolate remained the most preferred type.
Reese's Cups at 52% and M&M's at 51% are the most preferred Halloween candy, followed by Kit Kat, then Snickers and Hershey bars. Skittles and candy corn were the only 2 non-chocolate based treats to make the list.
The fact that candy corn makes the list is an
I feel
abomination.
Like Snickers is ranked pretty low. I think it was like the 4th candy bar on that list. Is that the right place for it to be?
You know, I don't know. I love Snickers, Kit Kat, Reese's, but I do love the Snickers ice cream bar. That's like the favorite thing.
It's a good one, huh? You can't really hand those out though, can you?
No, I guess they'd be melted
here,
by the time you get home.
Maybe in Canada or something, but not here.
All right, guys, and moving on, online sales this week from Amazon and other major retailers this week set off a very, very early start to the holiday shopping season.
Liz McLaughlin has more on changes this year and how to get the best deals.
Why did I say very like that?
Most of the traditional Black Friday crowds will be rushing online checkouts this year.
This is going to be an earlier holiday, a longer holiday, and a much more promotional holiday.
Retailers and consumers still face uncertainty about the holidays due to COVID-19.
We don't know how people behave in a pandemic when they're not traveling to their grandparents' house for Christmas. They're not going to Christmas or holiday parties.
Weeks before Halloween, retailers jump-starting the holiday shopping season with Amazon's Prime Day and competing sales from Walmart, Target, and Best Buy.
It's always a great idea to start early when you're looking at products that will have very high demand throughout the holiday season.
But it may be even more important this year, with some experts anticipating shortages and slower shipping times due to the increase in demand for online shopping.
Shopping online is convenient, but it comes with some risk, and that risk is getting the packages delivered on time and getting the packages delivered to the right place.
The hot items consumers are getting delivered are practical.
Things that are going to keep people safe at home and capable of working from home, and in some cases being educated at home.
Perhaps skipping the tacky holiday sweater this year as Santa adjusts to the new normal. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
And Peloton has issued a recall for a version of its clip-in bike pedals because the axle may break and injure users. Now, Peloton says the recall applies to PR70P pedals that were placed on bikes sold between July 2013 and May 2016, and it's affecting about 27,000 bikes. Peloton says it has received 120 reports of pedal breakages and 16 reports of injuries. Yikes.
And of those injuries, 5 people required medical care, including stitches. The company said while no other versions of its pedals have been recalled, Peloton recommends customers change their bike pedals immediately. That's scary.
This bike is way too expensive to be having these sort of issues.
You know what? Just go get a real bike at this point.
You know what I thought that was? One of those vapes. When I saw the story.
The pedals right
yeah.
there?
Does it not look like it?
I guess so, yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of weird. And you were telling me that, don't you have to do like a monthly subscription
I think there
to
is.
use it?
Like if you want to use, I think there's maybe workout videos on there. I'm not the expert in Peloton, but I think there is like maybe a monthly subscription payment.
But it's like a $2,000 bike.
Shouldn't be breaking.
Should not be sending me to the hospital.
Right, like everybody knows what it feels like to have one of those pedals hit you in the shin like that. It's not fun.
That's not fun at all. All right, guys, last on our list, the Bossier City Makers Fair kicks off tomorrow, and it's known as one of the largest gatherings of handmade goods in the Arklatex. There are expected to be over 100 vendors of handmade makers, artists, homemade entrepreneurs, and crafters.
There will also be food trucks, kids' activities, and more in a socially distanced environment. The event will be at the Louisiana Boardwalk from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admission and parking is free.
We love free, so make sure that you go check it out, buy some things.
Skip that online shopping this year. Go out to the farmer's market. Shop local.
Support local.
Enjoy the gorgeous weather tomorrow.
We're loving living local.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we do here.
Stick around, guys. When we return, we talk dressing for your body shape, and LBD by Design is giving us some great tips to keep in mind.
And later, if you're struggling with the fad diets or you don't have time to cook healthy meals, Fernanda may have the solution for you. It's coming up later in the show.